All right, man. Let's talk about this, man. Let's get this over and done with. I'm in a creative place right now. Um, Black women choosing hood ninjas over 9 to 5 working man. Part 3. If she's procreated, dated Pookie and Ray Ray, run, run. You on a date with her. Um, before you even get to a dating point, before you go to the park, before because no dinner dates. Maybe you do breakfast, lunch, something that's frugal. Coffee shop, get to know her. Even if she's seen to pass all the screening questions, because it is an interview. Um, but if she's procreated with Pookie and Ray Ray, that's who she dated and that's who she into. Just go ahead and run. Don't even make that. Don't even make that recreational use, right? And it's something that you got to understand. It's something that women will tell you. And I said this on many occasions. I dated a woman early in my 20s that told me that's what she preferred, but she figured out, that's not cute. I don't like that no more, whatever. But if that's what they were attracted to, that's what they're attracted to, bro. You'll be surprised how many women are married and in serious relationships with dudes who have criminal records. You know what I'm saying? And dudes who don't have no ambitions, don't work a 9 to 5 layup, or some of these dudes could be reformed Pookie and Ray Rays, right? Um, you don't really want to be running up behind that. You know what I'm saying? Do you really want, a lot of those situations? That's what she really want. So you probably can figure out he can just manipulate her when she wants to, especially if a child is involved. You hear plenty of these stories about men who say oh, the baby mama cheating on the new dude, she's still coming over here doing this. And there was a lady on TikTok, I don't know this lady's name, she was an older chocolate lady, and she basically was saying that you never give single mothers the full experience. They're some of the triflingest women out there. And from my experience, that is true. That is true. This is why they prefer situationships. This is why a lot of them are pump and dump. Um, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is for the most part. You might have some good ones, and that's because they just been dragged through the ringer so much, they've been played so much, um, that now they appreciative of you, right? And it always give me a kick when women say, they would say, when, would you go back to your baby daddy? When the last time you slept with your baby daddy on social media? You know what I'm saying? And they turn around and say, well, I ain't touched my baby daddy in years and years. And women lie about it. Women lie about a lot of bull jive. Women lie about a lot of bull jive. Or I've been celibate for 3 years. Okay. That's another red flag. When women say, well, I've been celibate for blase, 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 blah. That's a lie. It's a bold-faced lie. Even if you masturbate, you can't be celibate masturbating using your toys. It's not celibacy. They don't count so many encounters. Don't lie. But at the end of the day, if that's what she's dealing with, trust and believe me, she's mentally not stable. Her decision making is cloudy. It is. I know of women that won't touch or talk to certain guys. That's not in their social status or their social class. Straight up and down. And if she, do you really want to be running up behind somebody that's getting in and out of the Department of Corrections? That's being a homosexual? That's pretty much like, being in a relationship with a hooker or a whore or a hoe. That's what it is. It's like being in a relationship with a hooker or a hoe. And y'all may think it's funny, but it really ain't. Because it ain't no telling what them dudes do when they go inside the penitentiary. We already know. A lot of them dudes love to go back and forth in my Leah voice. A lot of them love to do that. Why they love to keep going back to jail? Let's keep it real. They like getting them cheeks clapped. Hate to put it that way. A lot of them dudes like this be undercover brothers, and I ain't talking about Eddie Griffin. You know, and at the end of the day, that puts you in harm's danger. A lot of the Pookie and Ray Rays are emotional like females, like most men that was raised by women. Guys that ain't learned to take their emotions, or they wouldn't have been in prison. Most dudes in prison go to prison for making, for making permanent decisions on with temporary emotions. That's just what it is. So do you really want to run up behind them? Then she not gonna tell you all the times he gave her STDs, STIs, whatever you want to call them. She not gonna bring that shit up. She's not. She's not. That lets you know her decision making is piss poor. And do you want to, at this depend how old you are, do you want to reform a woman? That's her true desire, is to be with somebody like dog. That's her true desire. You hear women talk about on the internet, that's what they like. That's what they like. They're more aggressive. The sex is better. And we already know in the black community, when it comes for women, the number one thing is looks. That's what they prefer, is looks. If it's face, if it's, clothing, if it's demeanor, if they feel like Pookie and Ray Ray provide more protection. Now, if they seen Pookie and Ray Ray without the Glock and had to use their hands, the average man would beat the fuck out of Pookie and Ray Ray. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. But that's what they want. Height. So if she admit to you that's what she likes, just get up and say, just don't text back. When you go somebody, you start talking about, you don't owe them an explanation. You ain't even gotta say, well, no. Because once you say something, I'll tell you this. I remember I was talking to a girl, whatever, and she got mad because I said, let's meet up at the park. So she didn't text her, cool. I already knew what time she was on. Cool. You wasn't, come on. I do the same thing. Once they answer a question the wrong way, I'm good. I'm good. I'm super duper good. But if she been with these type of guys, or a guy like this, man, go on, keep them moving. And this is why I don't mind these young brothers going outside, or y'all young brothers or brothers going outside y'all race anymore. I don't mind it. Shit, I might be joining y'all pretty soon. Because black women just not it. And I'm gonna do a video talking about why one of the reasons why they at least married. Let's say this dude get out of jail and want his wife back, like on some Jody and Baby Boy type shit with Snoop Dogg. Those scenarios actually absolutely happen. So you with her, and he come back into the frame. I remember a guy, he was on Minister Jap channel. He called in, and he said that his wife's ex got out of jail, and she divorced him when she got out, ran back to him, and then tried to call him back, months later, or whatever time down the line later. I forget what he said. He was like, no, that's what you, when a woman been with a dude like that, that's her number one selection. That's the woman, that's the dude that she attached to, who got an imprint on her. There ain't nothing you can do about that, bro. That's what she really desires at the end of the day. And then when things get rocky, she gonna run back to dog. Y'all get into an argument, or she think you cheating, she gonna run back to dog. That's the dangers of dating women when you get up, when dating women. This is or talking to women, getting serious with women. When they feel, when they go off emotion. They go off emotion. So when they mad at you and they want to get back at you, a lot of them go run and just go fuck somebody else. When they think you cheating on somebody, they gonna run and fuck somebody else. I mean, it's nothing that you can do about it, but not commit to them. But if she got, if this is in her background and this who she used to date or stuff like, just go the other way. Don't even waste your time. One, you putting yourself in harm's way. Two, you set yourself up for failure. Three, she's selling. That's why she back out here dating. She's selling now. It could have been a traumatic experience where they got robbed or got shot or something like the boys kicked in their door. She shouldn't even be in your social class or social circle. If you're on a path doing right, she shouldn't even be in your circle. And you shouldn't even be seeing chicks like this on an everyday basis, to be honest. This is one of the benefits of not living in the inner city anymore. You don't even see people like this only when you go get your hair cut or you go visit. That's the thing about moving up into middle class and moving up into upper echelons neighborhoods and communities. This is one of the trade-offs. This is why it's more expensive, because the social class and social circle you in, you shouldn't even, when you go move somewhere, you shouldn't even see got people like this. You wouldn't even see people like this if you move to certain communities. You wouldn't even meet Waukesha. Obviously, it's a joke. Shaquita, you ain't even gonna meet them if you move to certain communities. This is what people don't understand. Women don't understand when they see these black athletes marry white women. They go to these PWIs, predominantly white institutions, college, and they go to these PWIs. It ain't no Keisha Shaquitas there. If they are in college, they in community college or they in HBCUs for the most part. So they in school with Sally, Beth, the Asian communities and Asian people community from Asian women from they at the colleges and stuff. But you don't want to run up behind people like that. And I done had experiences where women open up and say they mess with ain't shit dudes and they break down crying, talking about what they done to them, what they put them through. You don't want to go through the emotional trauma that these dudes put these women through. Trust and believe me. It ain't nothing you can do or help about it. When you sleep and the chick waking up crying, talking about the emotional stress and trauma is still by, you don't want to deal with that shit. Trust me. Now you can't sleep and get rested for work. You got to hear a sob story, whatever. You want somebody that's mentally stable. We all been emotionally scarred from our childhood and some of our decisions, but you don't want to go through this shit. Trust and believe me, you don't want to go through this. Let them keep having what they have. Don't do it because she fine. Don't do it because whatever, man. Don't even stick your thing up in women like that. Go find women that are reformed. That not reformed. Go find women that's on the right track, that make the right decisions. It's women that won't even look that way. It is. And you will be surprised how many women who got their stuff together in the black community do prefer these type of guys. But if she like this is who she used to date, and you find out, you go through Facebook or you vet her the proper way, like what happened to your baby daddy, what type of guys you usually date, whatever, or she might just organically bring it up. It's happened to me several times before. The well articulated black man who's on the right path is not attractive to the average black woman. And you got black women in a comment section saying I'm lying. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. You're gonna have them saying, but it's not. They're not going to tell you and admit that. And they want you to come through and deal with that trauma he deal with. Then you got to deal with everything he fucked up and did wrong. And she gonna put that on you. That's why a lot of these dudes like Andrew Tate and these guys tell you don't date older women because they're traumatized, scorned, they're used, they damaged goods. And that's just not from a physical standpoint. That's more from an emotional standpoint. But it's a red flag. And if you're on your right path and you trying to level up in life, you can't level up with a hood rat mentality. You can't level up with women with this mentality. You can't. You can't. So don't even use them for recreational use. This is who she naturally gravitated towards. You're who she's selling for. Now she said, my ex, he, it didn't work out, and he ended up, moving to Arizona to be a professor, or he took his career to he had, he worked at, I don't know, I don't know. He worked for IBM or something like that, or Dell. That's Dell. Oh, cool. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Oh, he works a 9 to 5, and he was a good dude. It just didn't work out. But your average black chick that you meet in the inner city, this is what they prefer. Real talk. The average black woman you meet that's from a major city, this is what they prefer. And a lot of suburban women prefer this as well too. It ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't show her that, well, this the better side, and you shouldn't have to prove your worth. She should be proving her worth to you. Because you're the one that's got to make the commitment of marriage. You're the one that's gonna make the commitment of taking care of her. And that's just the honest truth. You date her and he still get out and come around, and you know what I'm saying? What's about that video back in the day when a dude broke in the house and made the new nigga get out the house? Why would you want to put yourself in that predicament? Why would you have to put yourself in a predicament where you might have to kill this dude and do something all over a woman? You shouldn't. It makes zero sense. Zero, dinero. Let him have them. If she say she dated these type of dudes, or her baby daddy this type of dude, or her baby daddy not around, red flag. Red flag. Unless the ninja died. Red flag. It's no point in putting yourself in this position. That's her decision making. Now, my boy Mike was saying that they're not choosing wrong. They biologically are choosing. They're choosing these type of men biologically for survival, right? This is this is who they inherently, this is who they picking. Are the dominant genes, and if they believe these are the dominant men of the community, go right ahead. I don't believe that to be true. I can believe that's who they physically attracted to. I didn't see. Look, check this out. I had a homie, bro. We actually work out the same gym now. We hoop together in high school or whatever. And he had a stepdad where at the time I don't think I fully knew. So he used to be at the gym I used to be at, and he told me a story. He did, time. I forget how much time he did in the pen. Dude about 5'5", right? He told me then he reformed his life, started driving truck. Strong little guy though, strong as hell, right? And then one day he walked in with the homie mama. Right, he walked in with the homie mama and shit, and I was like, damn, that's your, yeah, I went to school with him, whatever. Mama fine as hell. She taller woman too. She's probably around the 5'10" variety, whatever. I ain't gonna say his name, and you know, then my other homie was telling me like him and obviously the stepdad dad rivalry to him and my boy, they used to exchange blows and shit. The other dude never told me. That's their personal business, whatever, right? But his mom was a beautiful woman. Like I smash, make some smash jokes. But she was dating a short 5'5", reformed nigga. He gotta have his life together, man. Started driving trucks, real articulate brother. School us on some game and stuff, working on about life, whatever. How he turned his life around and what to do and not to do. He's cool with me. Um, you know, and but that's what they prefer. I can keep going on in personal experiences. With people within my family, that's what they prefer. A lot of these women prefer ain't shit niggas. Not that he was one, but just saying. I can go on and on about how these women sit here and date these dudes who they know not gonna be there. And I think, like I said, you shouldn't even have to put yourself in that position, bro. If the baby daddy or the nigga she fuck with all before that wasn't shit, they wasn't shit. Don't give her the experience. Don't give her that experience, bro. You know, ask the proper questions for you meet up. And if y'all can't do a park because it's too cold, do the coffee shop, do the bar and grill. And if she be like, oh no, I don't, no, or she don't respond, keep her moving. She was in it for the dough. She was in it for the experience she was gonna do. And if you want to just say, well, you can come over, I'm not that variety. I don't invite strangers to the crib. I got to know you. So we got to go bowling. We got to go, happy hour, bar and grill, library, Barnes and Nobles. They got a couple around, or we got to go to the coffee shop. And I got to get a feel for you. Niggas just inviting hoes over. That's how you get set up. That's how you get on the first 48. So I mean, unless you know them, like you got to rapport with them. I don't do that. I don't do that. So that's just my humble opinion on it, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, Christians get notifications. Still working on the playlist, and I'm gonna keep building them and working on the social media so y'all can have that platform as well too. So be on the lookout for that in the description at some point. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.